I'm Melissa Hill with the City of Red Wing here at the beautiful Sheldon Theatre with the Sheldon's new executive director, Shantel Dow. Hi, Shantel.
Hi, Melissa. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for visiting our beautiful building.
We are on the second floor, for those who are used to looking at the Sheldon interior, because there is a show practicing in the auditorium, right?
There is. We've got a band visiting today, so it's what goes on here. We've got a lot of background music happening.
Yes, so that's going to be the soundtrack to our interview today. So, Shantel, I know that you're not only new to the Sheldon, you're new to Red Wing, but you're not new to the theater world. Tell us a little bit about where you came from and what your experience in theaters has been.
That is correct. So I've been in this business since early 2000, and I started off as a booking agent for a group called the Dallas Brass. That was many, many years ago. And I loved it so much that I started my own agency and continued with that until, gosh, it was 2018. So I worked at the Rife Center in Grand Rapids, Minnesota for 6 years, and then this position came open. So I came here, and I was very familiar with the Sheldon Theatre.
So you know a lot about the Sheldon and what has happened here historically.
Yes.
How is it similar to the Rife where you were at?
There's a lot of ways that it's similar. So a lot of national touring shows that we bring in, a nice variety of dance and theater and music of all genres. Also the educational outreach, reaching out to kids in the community, to seniors in our community, to some of the other populations that may or may not be familiar with the Sheldon. Trying to offer some really incredible opportunities for the community.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I know the Sheldon is unique also because very few, I think maybe correct me if I'm wrong, only one other theater in the country is owned by a municipality, is that correct?
You know, it's interesting. In Rochester, they have a very, very similar arrangement that the arts organization, they're all city employees. The theater that they run out of is city-owned.
Oh, okay.
So that is similar, but it's very rare.
Okay.
Yeah, we are quite unique, and it's really wonderful.
So other than the beautiful historic attributes of the Sheldon, has there been anything else about this place that has excited you or been unique? Anything you're excited to embrace in your work here?
You know, there's several things actually. Part of my mission at the Rife Center even was to create more matinee shows. And here with the cruise ships coming in, and there's a lot of bus tour activity, we've got Red Wing Arts that is super active here in town that draws a lot of people that want to come during the day. So we're trying next season to offer more matinee shows that will accommodate that population. And so everybody in the community that I've talked to about this is just embracing the idea. And it's just kind of exciting to look at something new that way. The community itself they love this theater.
Oh, yes.
Everywhere
that is for sure.
I go, people are beaming, and they all have a story. And so I'm really excited about that. The other thing that I have a lot of experience in is curating the season and trying to find things that interest people in the community. You know, you'll always hear from people, you know, you have too much country or too much classical or not enough of this or not enough of that. So, you know, we have a short window of time that we want to do shows inside because in the summer months we all like to be outside. Mm-hmm. So it's real hard to program enough and a variety, but we work really hard at doing that.
It would be tough to please 16,000 people.
Exactly. That's right.
The whole community
That's right.
of Red Wing.
Yeah.
So are you already well underway with planning next season?
Yes, okay. We definitely are. It's a little bit late in the booking season for what we call the 24-25 season,
sure.
But we're real close. We've got pretty much everything on the calendar. I've given some of the agents until March 15th as the deadline so that our marketing director, Brenda, here can get everything pulled together to do our season announcement in May, and for our development director to be able to reach out to the show sponsors and to our donors to show them what the lineup is for next season.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be moving to Red Wing, I understand, down from Grand Rapids. When can we expect to see you full-time here at the Sheldon?
So I own a house, and so I'm going to be selling that. I have 4 children. My oldest daughter and my grandson, that's 7 years old, live with me. And so we're letting him finish school. And then I will be putting my house on the market May 1st and hopefully moving to Red Wing June or July.
Okay.
Yeah.
And commuting until then.
Yes, yes. It's been a little challenge, but I have family in the Twin Cities, so staying with them, and I have a friend that lives on Zumbro Lake, so she's been opening her home to me as well.
Okay, and the weather's been unusually mild
Oh,
this
it's
winter
been
too,
very
which is
fortunate.
good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be very glad when you're here full-time and really
Thank
excited
you.
to see the changes that you bring. Thank you for spending time with us today.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Again, I'm Melissa Hill here with Shantel Dow of the Sheldon Theatre. Come on down and say hi.